In this video, we're going to be showcasing the top 4 best attack strategies at Town Hall 15 to allow you guys to get 3 stars so much easier. This is the army composition for RC Charge Dragons at Town Hall 15. We have the Minion Prince with the Phoenix, the Dark Crown and the Dark Orb. The Queen has Unicorn, Giant Arrow and Action Figure. Grand Warden has Owl, Eternal Tome and Rage Vial. And the Royal Champion has Diggy, Rocket Spear and Electro Boots. Here we go guys, the first attack and the first army is going to be RC Charge Dragons. We have got some rocket balloons in this one, which is going to be essential for pathing. Now looking into this base early on, trying to break it down, we have got the Town Hall with 2 Invis Towers around it. We want to ensure our Royal Champion can get into the Town Hall, and that's going to allow our dragons to not really have too much damage or the poison effect of the Town Hall Blast, which is going to be really nice. We decided to take a quick spell on this one. The main reason for that is so that we can pop our Rocket Spear nice and early. It allows us to take down the Eagle and the 6 o'clock compartment. As well, with the Rocket Loons, we can take out some exterior defenses, as we are going to do with the cannon at the 7 o'clock side and the Arch Tower over at the 4 o'clock side of the base. This allows our Royal Champion a straight shot towards the single target Inferno, which will force it in towards this Town Hall. Again, you don't need to worry about skellies on the RC charge. We have got those Electro Boots, so there's going to be no issue whatsoever. RC moving her way forward, takes down that cannon very easily, is going to push her way into the single target Inferno. That gives direct path towards this Town Hall, but we have to be a little bit careful of these invisibility towers because they are going to make the Town Hall invis as well as the defenses around it. So the nice thing about this one was we managed to take out one of the invis towers and the RC locks onto the Town Hall, but with the defenses so compact around the Town Hall, the RC doesn't really move too far away, which allows us to pick off this Town Hall very easily. And that's going to create pathing for our dragons, which is going to be so important with dragon attacks. You need to make sure you have the pathing set. You cannot stress that enough. The better the pathing, the easier you will be able to 3-star. We're aiming to get this last invis tower. We managed to do that perfectly well. Now, if you look at the pathing, it's very nice. We have got the pathing from 6 all the way to 9 o'clock. We could deploy one dragon over at 6 and then send the rest of them in towards 7 to 9, and we could use our Archer Queen as well as the Siege Barracks to snipe out the air defenses with the Giant Arrow and the Siege Barrack to reinforce over at the 3 o'clock side. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We managed to take out the 2 air defenses with the Giant Arrow. Siege Barrack comes down with the Ice Golem over at the 3 o'clock side. Dragons are going to come in from 7 to 9. Rocket balloons to take out ADs. Now that is absolutely vital. Red Gem is down with the Grand Warden, of course, as well as the Minion Prince. And at this point, there's really not too much base left over. We can use the totem spells to distract the heroes, any outstanding damage on our troops. And that Warden ability with the Minion Prince is going to guarantee the 3-star here. We're hardly going to lose anything, and we're going to speed this one up, and there you have it. A perfect example on how to 3-star with great pathing for Town Hall 15 RC Charge Dragons. This army composition is for Town Hall 15 Fireball Super Witches. Starting off with the King, we have the Phoenix, the Earthquake Boots and the Spiky Ball. With the Queen, we have got the Unicorn with the Action Figure and the Giant Arrow. The Grand Warden has the Owl, the Fireball and the Red Gem. The Royal Champion has Diggy with Rocket Spear and Electro Boots. Here we go guys, the next attack is going to be a Fireball Super Witches at Town Hall 15. A very strong attack. Looking at this base, you can see it has got a toxic core with the Invis Tower directly in the middle, but nothing we can't stop with the Giant Arrow, as you can see is already equipped on the Queen. Now essentially with the Fireball, you want to go for a quick Fireball with Super Witches, because that's going to be the best bang for your buck. You can let the Warden walk for around a minute, but most of the times a quick Fireball getting some good value will allow you to push forward a lot quicker. There we have a perfectly timed invis, getting all 4 of these defenses at 6 o'clock side, which allows a Fireball directly on towards the Expo, which will get us this Eagle Artillery, which is huge value. Also, we make a bit of a funnel at the 6 o'clock side. Now once the defenses go down, we can pull our Warden. You always want to pull the Warden with a Super Witch, but if that is a little bit awkward. You can use a queen or a king to push or pull the warden to wherever you want it to go. Now this is another thing that's very, very important. Because of that invis tower in the middle of the base, we decide to use a giant arrow from 9 o'clock to ensure that we activate that invis tower so we can push in towards it as quickly as possible. King is always going to be used with the army because of the quake boots and the spiky ball, able to do massive amounts of damage in middle of bases, especially when the core is so stacked. And this is what this attacker does so well right here. Allows those super witches to go perfectly into the middle of the base. This is going to allow as well as the king to step in with the ability of the spiky ball and that earthquake to absolutely obliterate this core. That's exactly what's going to happen. You don't even need to worry about the CC. We get a poison on it regardless, but the queen did a great job funneling over at the 9 o'clock side. Now, as you can see, we have got that royal champion. And where can you see the best value for the RC? On this portion of the attack, it's going to be towards these cannons and this ground expo, starting over at the around about 7 o'clock side, 6 o'clock side, because we have got that rocket spear, we have got the electro boots as well, and that's exactly what you're going to see. This is a very quick super witch attack, but at this point the RC is going to work in unison with the super witches tanking for majority of those defenses right there. RC is going to clear up the king, the queen, everything remaining. We're going to speed this one up, and this is a triple, and this is exactly how you want to do an attack at Town Hall 15 with Fireball Super Witches. This is the army composition for Town Hall 15, double overgrowth root riders. The king has the Phoenix, Spiky Ball and Earthquake boots. The queen has Unicorn with the action figure and giant arrow. Grand Warden has Frosty with Eternal Tome and a red gem. Royal Champion has Diggy with Rocket Spear and Electro boots. Here we go, we have got the double overgrowth root rider army. We are going to be starting off with the Royal Champion charge. You need to be careful of this space because it has got that invis tower. So if you can't maintain or manage the invis tower, it is going to be a problem. That's why we take a giant arrow in this composition, just to make sure that we can activate that invis tower nice and early. We have got a quake spell coming on down on these defenses, which is going to allow the rocket spear of the Royal Champion to one shot, two shot these defenses, create a pathing for the root riders. Then we're going to have the invisibility spells coming on in to get a little bit of extra additional value for our Royal Champion, which is definitely something that we're going to need. Now, this is what's really nice because we already have got a pathing set for the root riders, but with the invisibilities, it's going to allow us to get the expo over at the 3 o'clock side. And with the expos being kind of one of the harder hitting defenses at Town Hall 15, getting rid of that is going to be absolutely perfect. Once we take that down, we can recall and then we can continue with the root rider attacking. But the really nice thing about so far how this RC charge has gone is this. So we have managed to take out a portion of the base from 4 to 3 o'clock right there, which is absolutely perfect, which kind of leaves an L shape for the root riders to go around the base. Of course, you have that invis and you wonder how we're going to deal with that. I'll show that in just a second. But the pathing for the root riders is absolutely perfect. We have got that giant arrow as well, which is going to be used for this invis tower, but the root riders are going to be coming on in from that 6 o'clock side with some Coco Loons that you always want to deploy first before dropping your healers, because you want to make sure that you don't find a Seeking Air Mine farm or a Red Air Bomb farm that will absolutely obliterate your heroes. Also, if there's a furnace in the CC, make sure to deploy that poison nice and early, because the RC was able to lure out the clan castle, which is absolutely perfect for this specific attack. Giant arrow is coming on in to activate that invis tower, which is absolutely perfect. Root riders making their way forward, and this is going to be great because we have got the 2 overgrowths, so we can overgrowth this core. And with the invis tower being already activated, it's not going to be able to recycle, so the overgrowth is going to stall everything up so that our root riders can push around the base. Rocket Loons assisting this queen just a little bit. They managed to get on top of the scatter, which is absolutely perfect. Now nothing is going to really bother them too much. The scatter will be going on down, and from here on we can just fast forward a little bit. Of course, the RC is getting a little bit ahead, but another overgrowth on that middle just to ensure we can get all the way around the base and not have to really worry about anything too much. Totem just to defend for the monolith, and from here we still have the warden ability, we still have the king ability, and it's absolutely smashed. A wonderful attack, great plan, very strong at Town Hall 15. so make sure you use this one as well. This is the army composition for Super Yeti Smash at Town Hall 15. We start off with the King, where we have the Phoenix, the Spiky Ball and the Earthquake Boots, the Queen having Unicorn, Action Figure as well as Magic Mirror, Warden having Frosty, Eternal Tome and Red Gem, and Royal Champion having Diggy with Rocket Spear and Electro Boots. Here we are, guys. This is going to be the final attack of the best 4 attack strategies you can use at Town Hall 15. This is going to be the Warden Walk with the Super Yeti Smash right here. So let's get right into it. This is definitely one of the slower attacks at Town Hall 15, so time management is definitely very important. So early on, we're starting the Warden over at the 9 o'clock side just to make a little bit of pathing for our Super Yetis. So we're aiming to clear out this Hero Hall as well as these defenses a little bit on the outside so that our Super Yetis don't get distracted or go in a different pathing that we want them to initially. Now, another great thing here, what you can do, because of this base having so many trash defenses and buildings on the outside, we use a siege barracks as well as a Yeti on the outside over at the 6 o'clock side, and this is going to allow to create and reinforce a very strong funnel for the Super Yetis to go directly in towards this scatter, have easy accessibility towards this town hall, which is going to be absolutely perfect. But remember, guys, if you've made it this far into the video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and use code BLUE to ensure that you have a better chance at 3-star ring bases at any town hall level. But as you can see right here, the Warden is still going. Of course, we have the furnaces behind the Warden. This is going to allow everything to move just a little bit quicker because time management for this attack is very crucial. Warden continues to walk. We have super minions inside of that siege barracks. We also had a furnace inside the opposing clan castle. A poison cleared up that really well. Super minions also helping take out a couple more defenses. Now we're allowing this Warden to take out the expo, which really makes perfect pathing for the Super Yetis to push forward and go directly for this town hall. We are going to deploy those Super Yetis first nice and early, and then our heroes are going to come in behind just to make sure that they go the right way around as well. Unfortunately, sometimes blunders happen, as you saw the Super Wall Breaker failed, but when your funnel is as good as this one, the troops really can't go anywhere, so you can be a little bit patient, allow these troops to break through the wall, maybe adding a raid spell or maybe even popping the ability. But essentially you want to save the ability for the middle of the base. We decide to use a raid spell here, the Overgrowth. This Overgrowth is absolutely perfect, and the reason why is because it overgrows the clan castle and the Inferno Tower. So once this multi goes back, there's no other way your troops can go except for the town hall and the eagle, and of course with the jump spell, that's going to force the troops to create pathing right there, which is going to be absolutely perfect. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Totem in the middle of the base just to distract that monolith as well as the minion prince, because the minion prince can be very annoying. Headhunter is going to be coming on in to help take down the minion prince. RC, this is going to be absolutely vital because you want to get maximum damage output from your royal champion, so you want to take down this monolith as quickly as possible. And with the rocket spear, it's going to be made so much easier. We'll be able to take out a couple of defenses as well as then lock onto this monolith and be able to take it out. But we have got that king ability as well, which manages to open up the entire core and push on through. And from this point, it's all about the power remaining. We have got them 2 invises, and the RC is going to be powering on through. We can use the invises to keep her alive. That's exactly what we do. And there you have it. Super Yetis at Town Hall 15. They're so strong, so powerful. If you want any attack strategy in this video, we give you the perfect guides. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. It's been your boy. Have a great one. Peace.